Hello. So it has been brought to my attention once again that some of the men out here don't know how to act. Hello. But so at 9:11 p.m. yesterday, my client sent me a message. So here we go. This is what she said after watching my video. Hey girl, love your videos. That one really took me right out. Love watching it. Anyways, think you should do a baby daddy run up too. My baby daddy Terrell needs one of these. And my newest man, Javon, girl, all he sent me was a damn text and failed to even show up like he said he would that day. Wait, there's more. There's more. Okay, so just for context, yesterday I had put out a video on TikTok, and I basically did a skit, basically, letting the girls know, be shiesties out, and if you need me to run up on your man because he never did nothing for you for Valentine's Day, blase, blah. You understand what I'm saying? Call me and I'm there, you see. Hello. But so at 9:11 p.m. yesterday, my client sent me a message. So here we go. So we will get started on the first case. Okay? As you guys can see, my ensemble. I hope you guys like it. I'll be right back. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. While you were in B Honey court, I am the judge, the jury, the defense, and the prosecution. Do we understand that? Do we comprehend? Thank you. So once you send me the evidence, I will then look over, evaluate, educate, and then I will make a debate. If your ass is guilty of all mother and charges, and you should go straight to hell, or if you should be forgiven for your sins, or you understand what I'm saying? If it wasn't you, like Shaggy, then we will toss it out like a sagi bati. It is what it is. Just understand that. You get me? But don't come to me and say, well, Brooklyn, you don't understand. Listen, I do understand. I'm looking at it from all angles. Like I said, the judge, the jury, the prosecution, and the defense. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Do you understand? All right, so before we start, let me take my hat off so you guys can see my 30-inch bust down. 99J mixed with a little red, hot red. I know you guys see that. Don't hate, appreciate. Let me get out my little bifocals them, and then we can get started. I will present to you the evidence which was sent to me by my client. Okay, and my client does not mind not being confidential, but for this sake, I will be keeping my client confidential. Okay, if you find out who it is, you find out who it is. All right, so let's get into the rest of the content, because of course I let her know, stop, don't. It was bothering me. It was like in my face the last time I was reading, and it was like in my face. So yeah. Anyways, so I let her know, give me a little bit more backstory so I can understand why. You understand? I'm about to put belt to ass, because I'm just not about to do all the things that I need to do. And you get what I'm saying? And I don't know what the hell going on. I'm not about to walk nowhere with my head back wide open. So what's up, sis? Like, let me know the tea. So she goes, and this is what she says. Baby daddy Terrell be a real toxic one. It's been almost 2 years and he still only does for 3 kids when he thinks he's getting back with me. He don't pay his child support and he come around once a month and only take 1 of the 3 kids at a time. Stick a pin in that one. Javon is a good guy, but almost a year now, why he's still fumbling me? We recently agreed to be exclusive, and yet Valentine's Day come, he texted me morning and then didn't show here when we made plans for him to. Also, Terrell didn't even call his daughter for Valentine's. we're going to pause right there while I rotate my chair and put a little in my cup. 1 second. So, baby daddy Terrell, I have a quick question for you, real quick. Why are you only picking up one out of the 3 children that you have with this beautiful woman? I need to know that. Secondly, is the reason why you're being petty, is it because you're not getting front anymore from this baby mother? Because it sounds to me, based off of what she says here, that you come around when you think that you guys are about to get back together, which means that you guys probably had previous conversations where you thought there could be a possible chance that you can get back with her. So you try to do everything to be in her good grace. And then when you realize that she kind of spit in your face and said, no, baby boy, I just needed you around to do what you got to do as a parent, because I do it 365 days for the year. So I need you as the man that you claim that you are to step up, step your game up, step those cookies up. Do you understand what I'm saying? That real man that you portray to be on the outside and to everybody you see is not the real man that you are when you're at home. Because a real man always knows that you take care of home first and deal with the bitches and your homies second and third. What are we talking about? You can't get cootie cat, so you're not doing what you got to do. You haven't paid child support, but you want to be in the child's life. By all means, maybe you don't have it financially. Cool. Communication is key. And if that's the reason why, then you need to take pum pum out of the equation. Maybe that will do you good off. For real. For real, for real. But instead, you're trying to use that as leverage. If you don't give me front, I'm not going to give you bread. No, we ain't doing that. Step your game up, do what you got to do as a father, and understand that it takes 2 to co-parent, not 1. 2, she didn't make the baby herself, so she shouldn't have to raise them by herself. Her children y'all's children should not have to see you pick up 1 and leave the other 2. If you're going to do that, don't pick up none. That's the way that I look at it. Understand that. If you didn't want to be a father, you should have let that be known the first one, not the second or the third. Your kids are not mistakes, they are blessings. Understand that. And kids are like sponges. So they're taking in, they may not say nothing now, but it may affect them when they're older. So this picky choosy, what I want to doozy is not going to work, floozy, especially with my client. Thank ya. Don't let me have to come back over here. And yes, you are going to get belt to ass. So, Javon, we are on to you now, sir. And this is where it kind of gets sticky for me. And you need to explain to me, why would you lie to my client, sir? And tell my client, you guys been talking for a year. That's 365 days for the year, by the way, if you don't know how to calculate. You guys been talking for a year. You made it exclusive. Both of you guys made it exclusive. Came out of your mouth, came out of her mouth. So therefore, it's that's kind of like a binding contract. Verbal contract is just as binding as a written one, by the way. So you verbally stated that you wanted to be with my client, but yet the duties that come with being this boyfriend, you did not uphold or fulfill on one of the biggest days of the year. You texted her good morning. Was that your alibi? Oh, my phone died. Oh, I was busy. I was sick. I fell asleep. You went through this already. This was premeditated, sir. You knew Valentine's Day was coming up. You knew this. Everybody knows. It's on the same day every goddamn year, the 14th of February. That's why a lot of niggas get out of relationships so they don't have to deal with the bullshit. You should have did that. You should have told her, no, we ain't exclusive. And then after Valentine's Day said, hey, baby, I don't understand what I was thinking. I should have known better. Let's try this. But instead you lied to my client. You had her shave her cootie cat, slick her hair back, put on some sexy lingerie and all that. and you didn't show up and show out, you gotta go, ho. You dirty blood clot dirt squirrel. You should know better, and she should know better. At the end of the day, she needs to get rid of you because because you can't look at me and tell me that you ghosted me on one of the biggest days of the year that a lot of women take serious. You may not take it serious, but clearly she takes you serious. And if you're gonna say that you're exclusive with somebody, but yet you're still fumbling the bag after a year, I don't understand. If you've been fumbling the bag for 365 days, I really don't understand why my client's still with you. I don't know. I'm gonna have a conversation with her. Maybe it's her. Don't know. I don't think it's her, but more than likely it is you. Based off of the information that has been presented, it is you. And you lied to my client, and we will put belt to fucking ass. Because you should have just told her you ain't got no money if you didn't have it. You can't make it. This, that. There could have been a million excuses you came up with, but instead you ghosted her. So because you ghosted her, we are putting belt to ass, and that is it. I'm sending B Shiesty after you and after Terrell. Be prepared, and that is it. It is what it is. Hold on. I'm getting something. So in the case of SB versus Terrell and Javon, Brooklyn Oni, aka B Shiesty, finds the two criminal element them guilty of all charges. Charges number 1 for Mr. Terrell, not taking care of your pitney, understanding the logistics of being a father and being an absent one at that. And at the same time, trying to get pum pum from your baby mother when you know a session I want you. Right, that's so. Take care of your pitney, them be more of a father instead of a dagger. Anyways, and to Mr. Javon, you are charged with being an absent boyfriend, only checking in when you want some front and checking out when it's time for you to go out. It's not that type of party. If you don't want to be with her, please, I ask and I beg and we do hope say you get up and you get out. Right, that's all. And because you guys decided that you did not want to fulfill the fatherly duties or the boyfriend duties, you are now going to hell in gasoline draws because of your dirty blood clot dirt squirrel behavior. Right, that's all. See you next time. And tonight's episode of B Shiesty Court has been brought to you by Worldwide Entertainment TV, where they cover not only music, gossip, entertainment, and sports all at the same time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Be a congratulator, not a hater. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Who got the tea? Honeybee.